from top to toe, it chants me right away. He's aiming gently at my heart, guess I'm an easy prey. Still I wonder what my best advice for this little boy would be, as his smile eyes rest with me. You better listen to your mother, cause she knows the way around. Might wanna ask your father when your brows ain't tend to frown. But always justify your heart, cause it will bother you, and you'll be able to see through. Life will run, wrong will right, it's all the things between that make your life work on.
The little boy learns to speak and says my name out loud. It might not be that big a deal, still I feel really proud. And I wonder what my best advice for this little boy would be. But I guess soon he'll learn it all, and he'll be teaching me. So I better stop believing that he needs my roots and bones. Find his way to say today, to touch the sky and fall. We climb a course and then it changes, that's all I really know. And his power, boy, ready to go.
Listen to your mother, but she knows the way around. Might wanna ask your father when your brows ain't tend to frown. But always justify your heart, cause it will bind you, and you'll be able to see through. Black or white, or the right, it's all the things between that make your life worthwhile. Hey, oh, it's all the things between that make your life.
Thank you. Thanks for coming out tonight and watching the Prairie Arts Chorale. My name is Brandon Hurley, and I've been the director of the Prairie Arts Chorale since the fall of 2018. And it is such a joy to be here singing with these people behind me. And tonight to present to you our concert about words of wisdom. And this whole first set is kind of about advice you might give to your family or to those younger than us. And that first piece you heard was from the perspective of a new father, thinking of what advice he could possibly give his son to grow up to be the best he can be, but also be true to what he believes. And this next piece you're going to hear is a piece that is kind of relatable advice to any family member or person you might think of, and that is, we all experience those times in our life when the pressure is heavy or tough times are upon us. And we shouldn't break under those pressures, but lean into them and bend, because then we can keep that strength to overcome those struggles we have. So enjoy this next piece titled Bend. next piece you'll hear in this set is a favorite piece from a composer, a musical composer called Stephen Sondheim. And he passed away this last year. And when I think about all the many musicals and messages he left, I think of a song with this sort of text titled "Children Will Listen," which talks about how when we speak to people, they listen to everything. And as an elementary teacher, believe me, I have told kids to listen up enough times. But they don't just listen when I ask that. They listen to how I act, how I treat my peers and colleagues, and respect the people around me. And that's the true message of this next piece, "Children Will Listen."
Say to a child in the night, nothing's all black, and nothing's all white. How do you say it will all be alright when you know that it mightn't be true? What do you do? What do you leave to your child?
And this last piece you'll hear in this set is a piece to listen to the kooky advice, you could maybe say. I would turn up your ears and listen closely, because some advice I would abide by, but some I might rethink. But listen closely to what Mama says.
Everything I ever learned that gets me through the worst
I learned at my mama's knee. Now anytime I'm turned around, I turn to mama first, and you'd be wise to memorize what mama says to me. Now mama ain't been wrong yet, and I'm living proof.
Got it right in time, isn't it?
Mama says don't use the toaster while standing in a shower. Now who can argue with that? Mama says don't hold your breath for longer than an hour. The woman knows where it's at. And Mama says it doesn't matter if you're a king or you're a clown. Once you climb up a mountain, you can't back down. Now, Ren, you ain't had the pleasure to meet my mommy up, but these boys have. Come on, help me out here, folks.
Mama says,
Don't knock the coffee lying down the bed. Don't even give it a thought.
it's a mess. Mama says,
Never eat anything bigger than your head. Is she a whiz or what?
oh yes.
And Mama says it doesn't matter if you're a king or a clown. Once you drive, you can't back down. Oh, once you drive up a mountain, you can't back down. Now Mama makes a lot of sense when you refuse to listen, 'cause she's clear and concise.
She's concise.
Daddy says I love her son, but she's got things to listen. But I say, hey, it's free advice. What'd you expect for that prize?
Mama says,
What you believe in is all you really own. And I believe that she's right.
Mama says,
If you have questions, be sure you're not alone. Just means you're ready to fight. And Mama says it doesn't matter if you drive around and you drive around town. Once you drive up the mountain, you can't back down. Once you drive up the mountain, you can't back down. Don't make me say it again.
As we move into our next set of advice, we turn to the topic of love. And I had to start this set with a piece called Seasons of Love, which is another musical tune that I absolutely love. And the message that it sends is, how do we measure our life? Do we measure it in possessions? Do we measure it in the number of friends we have? No, we measure it in love.
$525,600 minutes.
This next piece in the set is maybe a tune you recognize with a simple bit of advice, and that is simply, you can't hurry love. One of my favorite elements of being here with the chorale is that not only do you get to experience the wonderful choral sound, but there's so many wonderful performers and singers that are part of the chorale that I love to give those singers an opportunity to give them a little solo chance to shine. So the next two pieces you're going to hear are going to feature a few soloists and duets from the chorale.
We would like to give you a little advice, guys, out there, on how to handle a woman. So listen carefully. How to handle a woman. There's a way, said the wise old man, a way known by every woman since the whole rigmarole began. Do I flatter her? I beg him answer. Do I threaten or control or plead? Do I play the gay romance person? He's smiling. No, indeed. How to handle woman? Mark me well, I will tell you, sir, the way to handle a woman is to love her. and all the woman is to love her. Simply love her. Merely love her.
Men, you can't live with them, you can't live without them.
What are we, crazy or something? At JCPenney's and Macy's stores, a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought.
At any vegetable market, from Cashwise Foods to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a melon till you get the melon home.
You've simply gotta gamble.
You get no guarantee.
Well, doesn't that kind of apply to you and I?
You and me.
Whatever. Why not?
Why not what?
Marry the man today. Trouble though he may be, much as he likes to play, crazy and wild and free. Marry the man today, rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways tomorrow.
Marry the man today.
Marry the man today.
Maybe he's leaving town.
Maybe he's leaving town.
Don't let him get away.
Get away.
Hurry and track him down.
Counterattack him and marry the man today.
In the girlish laughter. Give him your hand today and save the fist for after.
Slowly introduce him to the better things. Respectable, conservative, and clean.
Cappuccino.
Disney Channel.
Apple Watch.
Wine.
Pickleball.
Vaccines. But marry the man today. Handle it meek and gently. Marry the man today and change him subsequently.
Carefully expose him to domestic life. And if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast.
Have a headache.
Have a baby.
Have 2 cents. Stop. Marry the man today, rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways. Change his ways.
In this next set of music, you're going to hear some songs that talk about words of wisdom and how they connect to our spirituality. And spirituality can be something that means a lot of different things to a lot of different people. But when we sing in so many beautiful venues like this, we have to sing a song that talks about the spirituality, which we find in places like this, which will again feature a quartet from the Prairie Arts Chorale.
Lord, listen to your children pray. Lord, send your spirit in us power, send us grace. Lord, listen to your children pray. Lord, send your Spirit in this place. Lord, listen to your children pray. Send us love, send us heart, send us grace. Something's gonna happen like the world has never known when the people of the Lord get down to pray. A door's gonna swing open and the walls gonna tumble down when the people of the Lord get down to pray. Lord, listen to your children pray. Lord, send your Spirit in this place. Lord, listen to your children pray. Send us love, send us heart, send us grace. You're gonna know it when the Lord stretches out his hand and the people of the Lord get down to pray. It's gonna be a brand new song of victory in this land when the people of the Lord get down to pray. And all the people say, Lord, listen to your children pray. Lord, send your Spirit in this place. Lord, listen to your children pray. Send us love, send us power, send us grace. Send us love, send us power, send us grace. Send us love, send us power, send us grace. Grace.
The next piece you'll hear in this set is again a tune you may find familiar, but it really truly relays a simple message, and that is to not let that inner light or inner passion for our life and loves around us to diminish.
This
more before we take a short intermission. And this next piece is kind of a beautiful meshing of two different pieces. One is a familiar piece you might recognize called Lean on Me, and the other one is a gospel tune called We Shall Overcome. And I think that piece, these two pieces combined really portray that wisdom or advice, how coming together is truly how we advance or move forward in this world.
We shall overcome.
Thank you. This set of music is all about advice to help you succeed. And I think the takeaway from that first song is sometimes in life, those little pleasantries can go a long way. And this next piece you're going to hear talks about something that, again, many of us deal with, but maybe we don't always talk about. And that's about having those conversations with families and friends and people who aren't always the easiest to have, but sometimes we need to have those conversations. And those conversations, as a lyric from this next piece, open up the prisons of our mind and allow us to see more and be better than who we were.
You've got your own story, and everybody else has got a own story.
Thank you. These next pieces of advice, and sometimes the best advice in life, is the simplest. So this next piece you'll hear is a collection of a few short, simple pieces of advice. So perk up those ears, as sometimes we say it once and only once, and enjoy these silly little ditties. This next piece you're about to hear is one that the chorale has poured a lot of work into. This is a piece that involves a lot of words, a lot of rhythmic elements, a lot of melodic, jazzy elements in this piece, and it's a piece that's challenged us. But I think the true message of this piece is quite simple, and that is almost everyone has words, and that is a very powerful element we have to use for good. So use those words, and again, listen closely for many of those words.
talk, say it.
To talk, speak, talk.
Say it.
Voices to talk,
Tongue.
speak, talk.
Say it.
Voices to talk, communication. Talk, voices to talk.
Let's talk about words.
A letter and a letter on a string will hold forever humanity. Spellbound words, possession of the beggar and the king. Everybody, every day, you and I, we all can say words, regarded as a complicated tool, created by man, implicated by mankind. Words, obsessions of the genius and the fool. Everybody, every day, everywhere and everywhere. All words, twice and yet you can't use them. Say that you can't hear them. Twice and yet you can't read them. Twice and yet you can't hear them. Words, transmitted as were fated from the start, received by all and sentenced to a life with words, impressions of the stupid and the smart. Everybody, every day, you and I, we all can say, talk, say it, inside your head, to talk. As they said, song, say voices, tell me about me, talk, say it, just to talk, everybody, every day, everywhere, and everywhere, all words, talk, and that you can't use them. Say that you can't hear them. Talk, and that you can't read them. Talk, and that you can't hear them.
Words. A letter and a letter on a string. Words. Possession of the beggar and the king. Words. Regarded as a complicated tool. Words. Obsession of the genius and the fool. Words. Transmitted as were fitted from the start. Words. Impression of the stupid and the smart. Words. Inside your head can come alive as they're said. Words. Expression by the living and the dead.
Read them.
say it's alright.
It's alright to have a good time, 'cause it's alright, oh, it's alright.
Now everybody clap their hands. Now give yourself a chance.
You've got a soul, everybody knows that it's alright, yeah, it's alright. Someday you'll find a woman who will love you and treat you real nice. My love, she will know morning, noon, and midnight.
And she's gotta say, and she's gotta say, and she's gotta say, and she's gotta say. It's all right.
It's alright. It's alright to have a good time, 'cause it's alright, oh, it's alright.
This last set of advice for you is about advice, or not advice, this is all about advice. It's about acceptance, and that piece so truly sums up sometimes what we need to hear in our life is things are gonna be all right. This next piece you're going to hear is, I need to double check this one. Got it. It's a piece, sometimes, I'm young, but this sometimes gets me. So, it's all right, yeah. The next piece is about accepting that sometimes in our lives we have to change the world and to change others for the better. Sometimes we have to take a look at ourselves and change here first before we can leap out into the world.
How do I make a change? How do I make a change?
I'm gonna make a change for once in my life. It's gonna feel real good, gonna make a difference, gonna make it right.
As I turn up my collar on my favorite winter coat, the wind is blowing my mind. See the kids in the street without enough to eat. Who am I
The next piece of advice you'll hear in this next piece is, again, another simple one, but sometimes it's just the simple ones that we need to hear most, and that is simply, you can't always get what you want.
letting us join you once again, and to First Lutheran Church for hosting us. Thank you very much. And we have some other thank yous to Southwest Minnesota Arts Council for their ongoing financial support, and to all our donors, past and present. Your support really helps keep us going. I want to also thank all the people who do behind the scenes work, like Heather Olson, our business manager, our sound technician, Alyssa, and those who work on programs and costumes and advertising and equipment and so much more. Thank you to all of you. I also want to thank our fantastic instrumentalists and accompanists, Stephen Leek, Wes Meyer, Cheryl Jessica, Renee, and Patrick. Thank you all for helping out. And of course, a special thank you to our wonderful director, Brandon Hurley. Hopefully, if you like the concert, share whatever you can on social media and let others know to come to tomorrow night's concert in Montevideo or next season's round of concerts in November. You can make a donation to Prairie Arts Chorale either through the mail or on the website giveminnesota.org. You can also support the chorale by coming to sing with us. You know, if you or anybody you know is a singer, please reach out to myself or Brandon. We hold auditions twice a year at the beginning of each season, and we'd love to have you come sing with us. This concert theme is words of wisdom, and to me it really got me thinking about the impact of music in our lives. So some of you may have heard of a man by the name of David Martello. He's a German pianist who drove for over 18 hours in the winter, in the snow, with his grand piano on a flatbed trailer to play for the Ukrainian refugees at the Polish border. If there's any doubt, music matters. Thank you so much for coming.
Have you ever felt like nobody was there? Have you ever felt forgotten in the middle of nowhere? Have you ever felt like you could disappear? Like you could fall and no one would hear?
So let that lonely feeling wash away, 'cause maybe there's a reason to believe you'll be okay. 'Cause when you don't feel strong enough to stand, you can reach out your hand. Someone will come running. I know. They'll take you home.
Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, and when you're broken on the ground, you will be found. So when the sun comes streaming in, 'cause you'll reach up and you'll rise again. Lift your head and look around, you will be found. You will be found. You will be found. You will be found.
You will be found. There's a place where we don't have to feel all alone. And every time that you call out, you're a little less alone.
If you only say a word from across the silence, your voice is heard.
Someone will come running. To take you home. Someone will come running to take you home. Even when the dark comes crashing through, when you need a friend to carry you, when you're broken on
piece for you, and thank you again so much for coming out tonight. And this next piece I really feel sums up the whole concert, and that is We Learn. And this whole song talks about no matter what we go through, we need to learn from our different experiences. And when we laugh, we learn, and when we cry, we learn. And hopefully after tonight's concert, you've learned a few things yourself. So thank you again.